Congratulations to our player at the Lucky Wheel who just won a luxury car.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another podium vehicle win and review video here in GTA Online. This week we have the Vapid Retinue. We've previously done the Retinue Mark II. That video is included in the playlist, which is linked in the description if you want to check that out. This, though, is the original. It is heavily based on the European Ford Escort Mark I, taking the shape of a vintage two-door coupe. It also takes inspiration from the 1973 AMC Hornet, especially on the shape of the grille and positioning of the fog lights. The rear lights are taken from the aforementioned Mark I, but the reverse lights have been included in the taillight group, having a layout that has loose resemblance to those found on the Lada Riva VAZ 2107. The rear lights also resemble those found in Toyota Corolla E30. So essentially, this is the Escort Mark I I'm taking. So this is in one of the Arena Workshop garages. It is in with the cars that are kind of not really race cars, but they've kind of got like the race livery, like with the number on it and stuff. The wheels actually look painted. They look black. They also look like one of the new tuner wheels, so we'll check that out. As always, we'll head down to Los Santos International Airport first, actually, and we will get our performance tests, so acceleration, braking, that kind of stuff. And then we'll head into Los Santos Customs, check out what's on the vehicle, like all the options, and what Rockstar specifically have put on this one. And then we will head back to the garage, and that'll be it. So I'll see you guys very shortly down in the airport. Alrighty, here we are, of course. As promised, we'll go ahead and open up all of the doors really quick. So we got the driver and passenger, as well as the... Ooh, it's gated. Nice. I like the seats. I like how those are kind of race upgraded variants. Oh, that's the seat belts. That's awesome, actually. I thought that was the brace bar or something. Or the harness bar or whatever. That's pretty cool. The engine, I've seen better, but that's not too bad. Let's see, the trunk. Is there anything worth noting? It's detailed, I guess, as well as the, like, yeah, this whole back end kind of thing is detailed. I like that. Alright, there you go. Now, I have been driving this, or not this one, the Mark II the past couple days in anticipation of winning this. That was a weird sound. They kind of sound similar. They kind of look very similar, perform similarly well. But let's hop in, get our startup. Similar design. Oh. 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 Oh, I love that. This. Alright, I see you. The interior. It's kind of hard to see in the dark, but it's pretty clear. It's pretty detailed. I like that, the retro door panel stuff. The Speedo is very clearly able to see the entire thing. I like that. And ducking actually makes it worse unless you turn a little bit. Alright, we'll get our performance. So starting now. There is your 0 to 60. Ooh, it doesn't sound like it's going to be very fast. There's about 89, 90, right there. I didn't even think of doing the lights. We'll do that in a second. Oh, that handling's actually pretty good. So I think a little over 90 is what we saw. I kind of messed it up. But we'll get our two-way, of course, to keep it legit. There is about 95 or so. Oh wow, look at that lean. Alright, so of course come here to the other side. We gotta get our two-way to make it completely legit in the eyes of the Guinness Book of World Records. So that's about 100 right there, 99-ish. And it doesn't sound like it's gonna get faster. So we'll say 100. It looks like it's about 100 right there. I actually really like this. It's a fun car so far. Well, there's your tail lights. There's your brake lights. There's your reverse lights. Oh, I like that actually. That's pretty cool. The regular... No, there's the regular. And the high beams. Nice. Alright, we'll get our brake checks now. We'll do the e-brake on this side. And then we'll head back to the other side, do the regular brake. I actually really like the handling on this car. It corners very well. Took that like a champ. Alright, so e-brake starting there. Ooh. Seems to be about normal. Listen to the idle sound. I like that. There's the horn. You can see the whole muffler on there, so I wonder if you change the exhaust, if that changes like straight pipes it or whatever, or if it's just the tips. It'll be interesting to find out. I actually really like this car so far. The wheels too, look at the dish on those. Very deep. It's kind of got a wide body look to it, I guess, so that kind of makes sense. We'll head back over, obviously, like I said, to the other side. Get our regular brake. But just look at the corner. It keeps it tight. You don't really have to... You don't have to oversteer, essentially. I like that. So roughly top speed. And we'll hit the regular brake right there. Alright. Pretty typical. I've seen better, I've seen worse, so from right about here. I like that sound though. The idle too. To right about there. I like the backfire. That's... You don't see that too often. So we'll head to Los Santos Customs and check out the customization that's on it, as well as obviously like what Rockstar put on it and stuff. The anti-lag on this car is just insane. So this vehicle was actually out in the Smuggler's Run DLC, so it's actually pretty old. I didn't realize that. I thought it was recently new. So, armor, obviously stock, none. Brakes are stock. Bumpers are stock, but there's a couple of different options. Alright. That's kind of interesting. Rear bumper, only one option there. Chassis, you can have the roll cage. The engine is stock, the exhaust is stock, but... Oh, it's just the tips. Oh, that actually changes the muffler a little bit too. I like that. Fenders, you can just have the arch extenders, so that's just going to... Just... Yeah, do that. Grill. Okay, so these are more bumper options, but they call it grill. That's kind of weird. The hood, you can have, there's those, just a couple different things there. The horn. It's not quite standard, but it is... Oh, I don't... Going from this to this is like, it's too much for this car. The livery is the Retro Rally. Here's the other different ones. So it's more classic car, race focused essentially, the liveries. There are a couple obviously that are just stripes, but respray. Primary color is it's classic black. Nice. That will change most of the vehicle. Anything on the interior, seat stitching, wheel stitching. That's about it that I can see. Secondary color is also classic metallic black. It's kind of the same thing for secondary color. And that'll change just the hood. Alright, that's weird. Any secondary options? I don't even know if there was any. I wasn't really paying attention. Crown emblem will go right there in the middle of the door. Kind of messes with that livery if you have it on there. Sun strip, will just put that on. If I were to sell it from the podium, it would be a little under 12,000. The skirts just add the rubber mud flaps behind the wheels. Interesting. Spoiler, we got a couple different spoiler options. Some small ducktails. I guess that's it. Oh, there is one regular wing. Interesting. Suspension, there you go. Not going to camber the wheels out. It is an older vehicle, so that's just going to lower it. Transmission is stock. Turbo, let's hear that. Don't know if I noticed a spool up sound, but the blow off was definitely very much there. Let's see, what do we got for wheels? They are painted black. And that's what they are, the El Quattro. I thought probably. So these are just a little bit of a deeper dish. Yeah, these are more inset. I like these actually. I like them. It's good that they colored them. Much appreciated. Thank you, Rockstar. You gotta start coloring all of them, honestly. Even the ones that aren't, you don't need to color, they gotta be colored something at least. Like the plain alloy, some of them, don't get me wrong, some look fine with the alloy, but a lot of them, like, especially the ones that they color the wheels, but only if you change it, it's like, okay, well, why did you color them then? Like, color the stock wheels. We should have the ability to color stock wheels anyway, but you know, it's Rockstar. It is what it is. And I just noticed, if you look at my money, that's kind of interesting. So in my pocket, we've got $1 million and then 39,666. In the bank, $1,035,035, and that's pretty much where it ends, 638. But that's kind of funny, the 103 and the 6. Anyways, we will head back to the garage and we'll sign out. So driving over here, I didn't even think of it. I realized I could have just modified it in here. It never even crossed my mind that it was stored in here and that I could modify it in here. I mean, it crossed my mind if it's stored in here, obviously. Obviously, I knew that. You can see all the... Maybe... Oh no, this is the right one. We're just missing some, it looks like. So, recently, last week I think, this car was available for free. These 3 cars were available for free on the websites. The ISI was available for free. A bunch of different cars, like 10 different cars were available for free last week. I don't know why, but they were. I don't know why I bought the ISI, because I can either steal it off the street if I want it, or... Yeah, that's it. I wouldn't want it, so obviously. And I don't know why I bought that for free, but... Oh, and the Dukes was free. I bought that. A couple others. But, yeah, this is the Vapid Retinue based on the Ford Escort Mark 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on so you don't miss out when I upload a new video. That being said, I hope to see as many people in the next video as I can. Take care, everybody.